Sheriff's Office, 911, police, fire, medical.
I'm Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. I'd like to invite you behind the scenes of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office so you can see what the dedicated employees of the Sheriff's Office do for you every day to keep you safe in your community.
911, life or death emergency, can I help you?
The Communications Center is the hub of any law enforcement agency. Through this hub come all communications between the public and the many departments and divisions of the Sheriff's Office.
It's a Volkswagen Beetle 2004. What color is it?
The dispatchers who staff this hub receive all calls for service and process the 24-hour emergency 911 calls, as well as dispatch appropriate patrol and specialty units. This state-of-the-art communications center handles more than 750,000 calls for service each year. The ability to respond appropriately to a wide range of emergency calls sets these communications center people apart and demonstrates their indispensability to the Sheriff's Office.
And 3 after 2-1, you go 10-8.
When the public thinks of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, the first image that comes to mind is usually the uniformed deputy and his distinctive green and white car with a gold star. These uniformed deputies are part of Patrol Operations, our largest unit. These highly visible patrol cars are responsible for investigating reported offenses such as burglaries, domestic violence complaints, responding to reports of prowlers, alarms, suspicious persons or vehicles, traffic accidents, and of course, enforcing the rules of the road.
Well, it looks like he's a little out of it. Go ahead and light him up and see if he's okay.
The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office also has a traffic division responsible for all aspects of traffic law enforcement. They investigate traffic accidents and fatalities and plan strategies for reducing traffic accidents on the county's many roads.
Well, they've both been ejected. The female is partially trapped underneath the vehicle.
We also have an aggressive driving unit, always on the lookout for any driver operating a motor vehicle in a selfish, high-risk, or reckless manner, thereby endangering themselves or other motorists on the highway.
You take anything that might impair your ability to operate a commercial vehicle?
No, sir.
The Commercial Vehicle Enforcement Unit of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is dedicated to the enforcement of commercial vehicles, such as semi-trucks, dump trucks, and other large commercial vehicles. The deputies are certified by the state of Florida as commercial vehicle inspectors. These deputies are trained to detect possible vehicle defects and driver deficiencies that could lead to commercial motor vehicle traffic crashes. Compliance with these important state safety regulations help to keep our roads safe for the motoring public. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office also utilizes motorcycles as a key tool in their traffic enforcement efforts.
Pull over!
Okay. These motorcycles and the officers that ride them are irreplaceable during special functions. Without a doubt, the motorcycle unit has proven to be a valuable resource, especially in congested traffic areas that are not as easily accessible to a patrol vehicle. Deputies have a laptop computer in their patrol vehicles. These laptops, known as mobile data terminals, aid deputies in performing many of their routine duties in a much more efficient and timely manner without compromising officer safety. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office patrols a county covering some 2,386 square miles. With a population of more than 1 million people, the patrol divisions respond to more than 500,000 calls for service each year. With such a heavy workload, there's a demand and necessity for reliable transportation, and that's the job of the Fleet Operations Division. This full-service garage maintains and services the department's large fleet of emergency response vehicles, including special purpose vehicles. It's a complete mechanical shop, specially designed to keep this large variety of vehicles in top operating condition, and regular maintenance performs an important function in keeping deputies on the road 24 hours a day. Another important support service for the Sheriff's large fleet of vehicles is the Radio Services Division. This group of specialized technicians and electricians are responsible for the complex communication systems installed in all of the Sheriff's vehicles. This includes the traditional radio, surveillance cameras, and all of the emergency sirens and lights. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office also provides law enforcement services for the Palm Beach International Airport. Deputy sheriffs are on duty 24 hours a day, providing for the safety and security of the airport terminal and surrounding operations. Deputies patrol the airport and its vast surrounding areas using a variety of methods, including foot, bicycle, and vehicle patrols. Expertly trained and nationally certified K-9 teams are trained to detect explosives and vehicles, cargo, buildings, aircraft, and baggage. You may see the K-9s and their handlers in or near the terminal at any time. Always ask the handler for permission before approaching. The Sheriff's Investigative Services Unit is divided into many units with responsibility for violent crimes, general crimes, special investigations, and the Narcotics Division. Major crimes include all deaths, batteries, assaults, and sex crimes. And the detectives assist the 37 surrounding municipalities that may not have the resources necessary to investigate the complex and time-consuming criminal cases. The Palm Beach County Special Investigations Division is a special wing that tracks sexual offender and sexual predators living in the county. Palm Beach County assists and shares this and other intelligence information with numerous outside agencies, keeping the network of information flowing in mutual law enforcement efforts. This division also investigates sex crimes, missing persons, crimes against children and the elderly, computer crimes, and financial crimes. The scene of a crime is where you'll find sheriff's personnel from the crime scene unit. These professionally trained technicians are on call 24 hours a day to observe, photograph, search for, and collect physical evidence that will be presented in court, where they're often called upon to testify to their findings. Within the Forensic Science Division is a crime laboratory, which is composed of the following units: forensic biology, toxicology, chemistry, and firearms. The crime laboratory has modern technology to analyze for illicit drugs, drugs and alcohol, blood and urine, body fluids for DNA, and comparing bullets and cartridge casings. The Forensic Science Division is accredited by the American Society of Crime Laboratory Directors. The Property and Evidence section is responsible for the intake, storage, and disposition of all property and/or evidence gathered in the investigation of crimes. This is a great responsibility because the proper care, custody, and control of property evidence and forensic laboratory evidence is essential to the integrity of any case. The Forensic Identification Unit searches, classifies, and identifies fingerprints of persons arrested and evaluates and compares physical evidence submitted from crime scenes for fingerprints. This unit is also responsible for the Automated Fingerprint Identification System, or AFIS, which identifies persons within minutes using a nationwide computerized automated system. They do all fingerprinting within the county, to include criminal and sexual predator registrations, and offer fingerprint services to the general public for employment. The Narcotics Division is tasked with enforcing the controlled substance laws and regulations of the United States and the state of Florida. Those organizations and principal members or organizations involved in the growing, manufacture, or distribution of controlled substances will be investigated and prosecuted. It investigates and prepares for the prosecution of criminals and drug gangs who perpetuate violence in our communities and terrorize citizens through fear and intimidation. The gang unit concentrates its efforts on the ever-growing criminal street gangs. Street gangs prey upon one another and society using intimidation as their primary weapon. Their graffiti and menacing presence offer a visible threat to an otherwise peaceful society. The Sheriff's Office is committed to the suppression of criminal street gangs and the removal of their threatening and disturbing influence within the community. In this effort, the Sheriff's Graffiti Busters are tasked with eradicating graffiti. Its existence is detrimental to property values since graffiti adversely affects the quality of life. When graffiti is allowed to remain, it invites yet more graffiti and may lead to an increase in vandalism and other criminal activity. Rapid removal is considered key to controlling and eradicating graffiti. There are a number of specialized units and divisions in the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office comprised of deputies trained in specialized areas. These highly skilled deputies are prepared to respond to unique situations with specialized tools at their disposal. Among these special units are the canines. These deputies and their highly trained canine partners answer both routine and emergency calls, performing numerous duties including drug searches, building searches, and tracking suspects. Their assistance is invaluable in the difficult job of searching for and apprehending criminals as well as missing persons. Drug dogs, bomb dogs, cadaver dogs, and bloodhounds. Canines are used throughout the agency. Traditional shepherds for patrol work and apprehension, bloodhounds for use in searching for missing children and adults with Alzheimer's and dementia. Our cadaver dog assists the Detective Bureau with missing or buried bodies. And our bomb dogs are stationed full-time at the airport, as well as the courthouse, specially trained in sniffing out explosives.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Another specialized unit of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is the Mounted Unit. This unit is used for special patrols, for civic functions, and for special circumstance missing persons and criminal searches. Our mounted patrol operates at all large spectator events and is utilized in patrol in areas where routine patrols are inaccessible to vehicle traffic. The bike unit provides a patrol with close contact with the public, providing a highly visible and accessible presence in high crime or problem areas. These bike patrols allow the deputies to become better acquainted with merchants and others on their beat, and allows them easy access to areas inaccessible to a patrol car. These deputies are in top physical condition, and their presence adds another visible deterrent to crime for the county. The Marine Unit is also part of the Special Operations Division, which is comprised of units that respond to calls for service that are not within the regular road patrol deputies' abilities to handle. Palm Beach County is unique because of its size and terrain. These deputies afloat patrol the 412.3 square miles of waterways of Palm Beach County, which include the intercoastals, inlets, beaches, lakes, rivers, the gateway to the Everglades, and the shoreline of the Atlantic Ocean. They conduct boating safety inspections, enforce boating laws, and respond to routine and emergency calls on the water. Some special circumstance responses on the waterways may call for the utilization of specialized watercraft, such as the department's airboat, in order to access extreme remote locations. These specialty watercraft are most valuable in missing person search and rescue efforts, enabling the Palm Beach County Marine Unit to accomplish its most challenging missions. With a large number of beaches, lakes, rivers, and marshes in Palm Beach County, along with the extensive shorelines, there's often need for the dive team. The mission of the Sheriff's Underwater Search and Recovery Unit is to search for and recover evidence of crimes and victims of drowning due to swimming, boating, or other accidents, or even foul play. Diving with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is nothing like the beauty and romance normally associated with recreational diving. These highly trained underwater specialists have to work in some of the most challenging and difficult environments imaginable. Most of the waterways in and around Palm Beach County are dark and murky, consisting of tannic or brackish water with silt and sediment deposits which collect on the bottom, seriously affecting underwater visibility. As you can see, searching for anything in these waters is not an easy job, but there are techniques and methods that are designed to increase the effectiveness of their efforts when searching and combing the waters of Palm Beach County. Another valuable asset of the Sheriff's Office is its aviation unit, which consists of 3 state-of-the-art Bell 407 helicopters equipped with forward-looking infrared, video downlink, onboard computerized moving maps, and a powerful 30 million candle power searchlight. They are invaluable when searching for missing persons, overdue boaters, fugitives, and in tracking vehicles in pursuits, so that ground units do not have to speed, promoting public safety in those situations. PBSO pilots are seasoned law enforcement officers as well as commercial helicopter pilots dedicated to protecting and serving their fellow officers and the community. The SWAT team is one of the most colorful and exciting units of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. These dedicated and highly trained SWAT members volunteer to remain on call 24 hours a day to be able to respond immediately whenever high-risk situations develop. The emergency response team also has at its disposal state-of-the-art equipment, including a light armored personnel carrier available for use in special situations. In 2001, the tragic events of September 11th changed the way law enforcement agencies nationwide handle domestic security. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is one of those agencies that has aggressively responded to the threats of terrorism as part of the Federal Domestic Security Task Force and has recently developed the Palm Beach Regional Fusion Center, an informational nerve center monitoring intelligence to deter, detect, and prevent terrorist acts, as well as prepare for and respond to natural or man-made disasters. It serves as a conduit to provide real-time tactical information to investigative and field personnel for the purpose of crime prevention and or resolution. Through this Fusion Center, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is working with other local, state, regional, and federal agencies to ensure the safety and welfare of residents within our borders. Special Operations is also responsible for the Explosive Ordnance Disposal Team, which, as the name implies, specializes in the detection and removal of suspicious explosive devices. The Bomb Squad, as it's popularly known, has many specialized tools at their disposal in order to safely handle potentially explosive situations. The Wildlands Unit helps preserve Palm Beach County's natural beauty for future generations by patrolling our wild and fragile areas, which are environmentally sensitive. While the Environmental Crimes Unit's goal is to protect the county's fragile environment, covering both criminal and civil matters that have an impact on the environment, from trash dumping to toxic waste hazards, poaching, and trespassing. Another Special Operations Unit involved with regulating proper use of the environment is the Agricultural Unit, which patrols farms, ranches, groves, and other agricultural areas. The Court Services Division is made up of 4 distinct units: Civil Enforcement, Courtroom Deputy, Court Liaison, and Courthouse Security. These units serve the courts and, of course, the public. The sheriff is required to attend, either in person or by deputy, all terms of the Circuit Court and County Court, and serve and execute process of the Supreme Court, the Circuit Court, the County Court, and the Board of County Commissioners. The Court Security Unit provides 24-hour security for not only the courts, but also for county government, for the state attorney's offices, the public defender's offices, while the Court Liaisons Unit is the vital link between the courts, attorneys, and the officer on the street. The sheriff also has in place a courthouse containment team.
Sheriff's office, everybody.
These highly trained deputies are stationed throughout the courthouse and are always ready to go at a moment's notice to respond to any threatening security breach to this highly visible government building. The Palm Beach County Jail is operated by the Department of Corrections of the Sheriff's Office. On average, over 2,900 inmates are housed in the 3,300-plus bed facility, which are available between 3 correctional facilities. Some inmates are housed for the U.S. Marshal Service, some for the Federal Bureau of Prisons, as well as other outside agencies. The main detention center is also the location of the Inmate Management Bureau, which is centralized booking and release, classification, transportation, inmate property, and court services. This bureau looks over 62,000 inmates annually. Juvenile First Offender is a diversion program designed to give kids a second chance by keeping them out of the criminal justice system. Children charged with a misdemeanor have an opportunity to take part in a mock trial known as youth court before their peers. All the participants are juveniles, including the court clerk, attorneys, and jurors. The youth court jury issues the defendant a series of sanctions, including community service hours, essays, and a jail tour. If the child successfully completes the imposed sanctions, the case is not filed with the state attorney's office, keeping the child's record clean. Youth Court gives students an excellent opportunity to continue community service and explore the legal field. The Crime Prevention Division is the public education arm of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, concentrating on matters regarding personal safety and crime prevention. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office maintains close ties with private organizations within the community to support and make possible the furtherance of crime prevention community relations efforts. The Homeless Outreach Unit of the Sheriff's Office goes out on a weekly basis handling any complaints received concerning homeless persons. They actively look for and engage the homeless, seeking to take them to shelters that can provide them with the services they need. This Homeless Outreach Unit networks with a host of local agencies such as the Lord's Place, Adopt a Family, and the Healthcare District. These deputies also work to maintain a homeless database to assist in the identification and next of kin notifications when needed. Community-oriented policing units are located throughout the county, utilizing community outreach, partnering with the community, and problem solving. These deputies bring a new cutting-edge concept to combat not only law violations, but also community issues. Community policing units are often involved in community-based efforts to address quality of life issues and introduce a variety of programs targeting the youth of the community to deter crime and engage the youth in positive activities. In an effort to reduce juvenile crime and instill positive values, character, and leadership skills, PAL provides safe activities for the youth of Palm Beach. Our athletic programs emphasize positive interaction with law enforcement officers and other adult role models while providing a positive outlet for the youth of the county. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office recently opened a youth center in northern Palm Beach County. This after-school hangout in a converted fire station gives the youth a supervised outlet of activity with all kinds of organized fun, from pool to air hockey, movies, video game entertainment, and the home of our PAL boxing program. Learning programs such as art and music and the mentoring of students by sheriff's deputies, adults, and older peers are also an important component of the youth center environment. One of the most rewarding and heartwarming programs offered by the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office for the youth of the county are the Explorers Post Units, a coeducational organization chartered under Learning for Life, which is affiliated with the Boy Scouts of America. Palm Beach County Explorers Posts provide exciting opportunities and experiences for young people aged 11 to 21 who are in good standing in their school and are interested in a potential career as a professional law enforcement officer. When it comes to volunteers, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is leading the way in finding creative areas in this diverse agency in which to take advantage of the professional experience offered by an extensive pool of volunteers, nearly 3,000 strong. At the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, you'll find volunteers on patrol in marked vehicles, bicycles, marine vessels, and even on horseback. While on patrol, our citizen observers are the eyes and ears of the agency. Armed with a police radio and security training, they keep watch on the community of which they're an active part. Our volunteers help out in areas such as traffic monitoring, parking enforcement, airport security, as well as numerous clerical positions throughout the agency. The Reserve Unit is made up of dedicated volunteers who are sworn law enforcement officers that assist and augment the personnel in the Sheriff's Office with everything from road patrol to specialized units. These Reserve Deputy Sheriffs are active members of the community and receive training in all aspects of law enforcement, working alongside deputies to keep our neighborhoods safe. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office also assists with the Criminal Justice Institute, Law Enforcement, and Corrections Academies, with school and training facilities for new recruits, as well as sworn deputies and municipal officers. Becoming a deputy for the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office requires a strong commitment and dedication to excellence. Officer candidates are required to master not only physical and technical skills, but they also must learn numerous governmental policies, rules, and regulations that will enable them to enforce the complex legal codes that make up Florida law. All new deputies are given an extensive orientation, with new deputies taking additional field training. Training is an important aspect of being an effective law enforcement officer, and specialized training continues throughout a deputy's career at the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. A number of behind-the-scenes departments or units may not be apparent to the public, but are indispensable to the operation of the Sheriff's Office. All actions taken by members of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office create paperwork, reports, citations, arrests, and other records, communications with other agencies regarding Sheriff's Office actions, communications with state and federal agencies, and all of these records are preserved by the Central Records Division. One of the most important support facilities within the Sheriff's Office is Information Systems, with responsibility to install and maintain both computer hardware and software. These computer techs are also responsible for their maintenance and operation and keeping the flow of information moving smoothly throughout the entire agency. While the purchasing agent's office acquires the goods and services needed, human resources is where your career begins, and these personnel handle all of the recruiting and hiring of Sheriff's Office employees. They also maintain all 3,000-plus employee records. Management Services Bureau oversees staff inspections and ensures that employees are in compliance with all policies, procedures, and accreditation standards. All of these services play an important role in the operation of the Sheriff's Office, and all of the services of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office are directed from the headquarters located in the county complex off Gun Club Road. There are also district offices located strategically to provide more timely service and immediate response to residents of those portions of the county.
Now that you've been behind the scenes of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, now you understand why we say that the dedicated men and women of the Sheriff's Office truly have your best interests at heart, and that every day they strive to make your life as safe as it possibly can be in Palm Beach County.
As the primary crime investigative and law enforcement agency in Palm Beach County, the Sheriff's Office is a complex organization. It is a wide-ranging entity composed of many specialized units, as you have just seen. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is working 24 hours a day for your safety and peace of mind, patrolling our county's roadways and waterways, investigating crimes, and always doing all we can to improve the quality of life in our community.
You weren't expecting a bicycle to come up behind you, were you?
No.